Incorporated. We're here with Mr. Lev Huntington. Today we'll be talking about drone spoons.
Half goes in, we will still want to put out a product that my grandfather would be proud of. And I tell everybody that goes to work here, I said, this is not my product, this is my grandfather's.